Sit down. I'm going to tell you a story.
I went to the Crab Park rally down at Crab Park, I mean, when they were doing that.
Line 2,
Casino. Okay, you get to put them on air? Line 2?
I have no idea how to do that.
I need a pen. Hello?
They live in a place called Friendly Cove, or at least it became known as Friendly Cove. Its original name is U Kitchi. And these people at one time numbered 8,000 in their community. And as more and more people came to live on the West Coast, their numbers reduced. By the early 1960s, the community was about 52 people. And at that time, the Canadian government decided that they were going to no longer support the school that was there for the Mawachat and the Muchalat people who were living there. And so they said that they would close the school and they would send the children to residential school. So the community as a whole, instead of allowing their children to be taken for film, is about the revival of the culture of these people. It's a non-narrative film. It's in the voices of the people from the community, the Mawachat people. One of the main voices in the film is Jerry Jack, Chief Jack, and I believe that he'll be at the Ridge Theatre tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think people should come out and see it. It's a wonderful film. It won Best Feature at the American Indian Film Festival last November, and people should come out and see it.
Okay, well, thank you for your review, and if you wouldn't mind giving us the address of the Ridge Theatre, and I think it costs $5, right?
I'm actually don't know
so.
for sure, but I do know that it is a benefit for the Mawachat Muchalat Cultural Society Building Fund, and it's playing at the Ridge Theatre at 16th and Arbutus tonight and tomorrow night at 7:30 and 9:30.
And then how did you learn how to say the name Mawachat? Because like I've been advertising that the Washing of Tears was going to reappear again, and every time I just about lose my self-composure and everything, because I'm so embarrassed because I can't say the word just from looking at it, that it's Mawachat, and what was the other one?
Mawachat and Muchalat.
Muchalat, and you know, did you learn how to say that through the movie, do you think?
Yes, and at the premiere, Chief Jerry Jack, when he was hosting the premiere, he spoke a fair amount of Mawachat from the stage and translated for us.
Wow, great. So it was an educational...
Extremely educational.
Cultural.
Wonderful film.
Great.
Can we go to song?
We're going to go to another song. I believe it's Suzanne, is it again? Suzanne Agro Club. Nope, never mind. We'll just go to it and we'll come back later. Bye. I can't read her name. It's like that's every time. Every single time I get so uptight because I don't know how to say the words. Like her name, Suzanne. She's got a video camera.
Trying to stall out.
Vancouver's listeners.
Oh, no.
Oh, even I wouldn't have done that.
No.
I'm just gonna answer.
I think they may have gone.
It's okay. I'll watch your videos sometime.
Why don't you go to it? Just say.
But I work for COLA. Definitely underground in the Canadian Shield. And most of the meadow Lake Territory lies over the Canadian Shield. Anti-nuclear activists and many of the Indians' neighbors oppose the idea, and years of hearings, studies, and planning would precede any attempt to build a disposal site. Native leaders say they could bring in badly needed cash by charging companies to store nuclear waste and also create jobs for their people. The waste would be sealed in the tunnels bored deep into the granite. I think we should be commended for doing this, said Onel Gladue, vice chief of the tribal council. Usually it's government or the nuclear industry that spearheads this kind of thing. The rationale is that uranium has been mined on Indian land in Saskatchewan for years, and they have received little out of this. If there is a benefit to putting radioactive material back in the ground, why shouldn't the Cree and the Dene profit from it? Gladue is quick to stress nuclear waste disposal is only part of the Council's 20-year economic development plan and may not happen if the 7,000 Indians on the non-reserves vote the project down in the referendum. Gladue said there are no detailed estimates yet on how much money the Indians could earn in storage fees. He said no vote by the Meadow Lake bands will be held before further study by the Council and discussion among the Indians on the non-reserves.
Try to pick up all of your that.
Well, I guess it's a reflection on the white culture.
This story was told generation from
People
generation.
desperate
When he
for
puts
any
on
job because they don't have any
his
job.
outfit
Part of racism.
for him to do his dance. This is what
Okay, I went to the Vancouver Park store on
'Cause he's
Monday night,
taking his
tried to get them to
time.
pass some
His
simple
leader.
motions to protect Crab Children's
flashes.
Park.
He's making
After
sure
waiting 3.5
the
hours
back
to
all
speak,
over
they
him is
didn't
all in
discuss
place.
or pass any motions. And it's very important that the trading convention.
Anyway. And that time when spring comes, when Mother Earth brings all these willows out, all Mother Nature, babies of everything, right? That is her time to give life, and also for us to appreciate that we can produce each other, right? And also for the time for her to have a break, because in the summertime she becomes so beautiful. It's for her time to be free and say, well, I'm just going to let my children be out. This is what, the way I interpret, Mother Earth in the springtime. In the fall, she cleans. She's the one that cleans up the colors, all the colors of her. She combs her hair and it turns all colors, making sure, well, this is time for me to clean up my children, she says. And that's why we get the wind, all the rustle of the leaves. This is time. Sometimes she brings a tornado. If you say, okay, you dig up a part of her that's not supposed to be dug, that's a time for her to let out her anger. So she brings up a tornado. Of course, Father Sky is going to help because they're hurt. This is not why we brought these children into the world, to misuse the earth. That's what it all interprets. So. Ask me if I lived 100 years ago, and sometimes I think because no, but I was told this. You're going to be used. Somewhere along the line, you're going to meet somebody that is going to really going to look up to you, because you're going to be an example. You're going to be a very good teacher, not as a white tongue, but as you, the Native person, you are. And believe it or not, this was a dream that I was told. And it freaks me out sometimes. But I feel happy because I was planning to type out these stories so that it can go out to other Native people, so that we can unite and hold each other for those purposes. So that it's just I guess basically love that puts it all together.